how did that all come to fruition?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, I think Asia was a place that I really wanted to play my whole life. Obviously, I was born in South Korea, and growing up in the States, all I really knew was kind of the American landscape of soccer. And I had dreams of playing in the K League, representing South Korea, and all these things, and I didn't know too much about what was happening in the world or like politics and what have you. I have a Korean passport; it just expired 20 years ago or something, you know. So um, with the ongoing war and just my family situation and all that, I actually went on trial with Suwon. I went on trial with Elan Seoul, and I was actually going to a U20 camp for South Korea, which all came to a screeching halt when they realized I couldn't hold two passports, and I wasn't ready to give up my American citizenship because my parents spent their whole life working hard for that. And then ultimately I would have to go to the military. So I was a bit of at a crossroads. I was frustrated because, there's times where if you're not appreciated or things aren't working out in one place, naturally you should segue in finding that, you know? And so Korea was the first thing that I could think of. And year after year after year where I couldn't reobtain my citizenship, um, that dream almost seemed impossible. And for people who don't know, the Asian leagues are very heavy on, they put a lot of emphasis on the foreign quotas. Most of the salary goes there, but it's also capped at a certain number. And I'd say on average, it's about five or six foreigners can play on the field. You can sign maybe seven or eight. Two of them have to be from Asia. One of them or two of them have to be from Southeast Asia. And so the true foreigners who come from Europe, Americas, etc., maybe you're looking at three, four spots per team, which is highly competitive because, imagine the top players in the world who are kind of tapering down their career and they want to experience Asia for, good financial package. There's guys who played in, Bundesliga, EPL, all these things. I'm just like, it's not possible for me in this moment. But I was fortunate enough. I finished the trial at Vancouver FC in the Canadian League after I finished with Lexington in the USL. This is all after Oakland and all after Chicago. And I had a conversation with the owner of Life FC in Sihanouk, Cambodia. And this guy, Peter, who is now the GM of the Cambodian Premier League, his father owned the team in Life. And ultimately, they studied a bit in the United States and they have Korean background. And we were able to have a great conversation about how I could potentially join the team and make it a bit of a win-win situation. Quickly I prefaced to him that I didn't have an Asian passport, but he was willing to give me the opportunity, which I'm very thankful for to this day, sign me as a foreigner with my American passport. So I took one of the five foreign quotas and we talked it over for a long time with my family. I think we spoke maybe 2 months ongoing until we can finally come up with a deal that was everyone was comfortable with. And yeah, I flew over to Cambodia from Chicago. I think I was there at the time training, and yeah, the rest was history. I guess I haven't really left.
Yeah. And since then you've switched clubs?
Yeah. So what happened was that when I first arrived to Life, and Peter Koo, he ended up becoming the GM and the CEO of our league here, and he's done a phenomenal job in terms of marketing. I think Cambodia is probably one of the fastest growing leagues, just period. Based on he had an interesting interview where he was talking about oftentimes the football leagues and the entertainment in a country is correlated with the GDP and how the economy is doing. Um, in the moment, with war and their current state hasn't been great economically, but the football league has grown astronomically. And you can kind of see from the imports of the level of foreign players and who is investing in all these things. But I say all that to say is that when I first came, I didn't know too much. I didn't think too much. I didn't know how long I was going to stay. But after having a first year and I enjoyed the people and I had a successful year, there's a very historic club, which I play for now is Phnom Penh Crown. And they played in AFC competitions, like international competitions against A League teams, like K League teams, all these things. And so, yeah, after my first season, I was able to have conversations with some of the clubs, which naturally happens if you're able to kind of break through. And over the summer, we were able to have some discussions, and it kind of went on hold a bit here and there. But ultimately, my agent was able to like kind of get it done, and I'm in a situation where we're fighting for the title of the league, obviously, and the FA Cup, and currently we're playing in AFC in the Challenge League. So we're doing international competition, which I'm here for now, and yeah, it's been a crazy ride, but yeah, it's been about 5 or 6 months since I've been